Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mark with the Tony Town Library here with another cooking video for you, and this week I'm going to be showing you how to make mozzarella sticks. And I made these for the first time just the other week myself. It's actually a little bit of a funny story why. I saw a recipe for some fried rice balls and I made that, but when I had them, the only thing I could think of was, I wish these were mozzarella sticks. So I looked up how hard is it to cook mozzarella sticks and found it's really not hard at all. And to do so, all we're going to need today is some mozzarella cheese, of course. Then we have eggs and milk, some flour, cornstarch, breadcrumbs, salt and pepper, and some vegetable oil to fry in. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do today is make the sticks of cheese for our mozzarella sticks. And I have here a 16-ounce block of mozzarella cheese, and I'm just going to separate it about as evenly as I can into 18 sticks of cheese. So let's just speed through the cutting here. Alright, we have 18 sticks of cheese. Now we're going to use the eggs and milk to make a batter to dip the cheese sticks in. Just going to crack 2 eggs in here and a tablespoon of milk and add in just a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm going to whisk it until it's well mixed. Once that's done, I'm going to set it aside until I'm finished with the breading. I've grabbed 2 bowls here, and in the first one, I'm going to be combining 3/4 cup all-purpose flour with 1/4 cup cornstarch, and a little bit of salt and pepper in this as well. We're going to just mix that together. And in the other cup, we're going to have about 3/4 cup breadcrumbs, Italian style breadcrumbs. And we're ready to start breading our cheese sticks. There is a little trick when you're breading something like this. You want to handle the things you're breading when they're wet with one hand and when they're dry with the other. So you can see I'm going to use my right hand anytime I'm dipping something into the egg, and my left hand when I'm dipping something into the covering and moving it back onto the cutting board. So this is quite simple. We're just going to be covering each cheese stick in our flour mixture as completely as possible. So let's zoom through all this. And all our cheese sticks are covered in flour, so we're going to switch out that flour mixture for our breadcrumbs. Now we're going to go back and we're going to take each one of the cheese sticks and do the exact same process but for the breadcrumbs. This is actually trickier. The egg mixture just rolls right off the flour, so you're really going to have to work to make sure that the entire cheese stick is covered in egg before dropping it in the breadcrumbs. Then when you pick it up out of the breadcrumbs, you're going to want to check over the entire stick to make sure there's no missing spots. If you have any missing spots, it's going to break open and all the cheese will pour right out when you're frying it. Once again, we're just going to do this for all 18 cheese sticks. So I'll zoom through this until we're done. And we have 18 mozzarella sticks nicely breaded. And at this point, they're almost ready to be cooked, but first we need to freeze them for 2 hours. This is crucial because otherwise it will turn into just a gooey mess when you fry them. The mozzarella sticks need to be frozen to cook properly. So I'm going to put these in an airtight container. I'm just using a gallon baggie here, and leave them in the freezer for 2 hours before coming back to see you guys again. Alright, it's been 2 hours. Our mozzarella sticks are frozen, so we're ready to start frying them. And I'm just going to be grabbing my vegetable oil here, and you want to fill up enough of a pan that the sticks will be entirely submerged, but you don't need too much more than that. And then we're going to be heating that up over a medium heat until it reaches 365 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to want a thermometer to check on this, but make sure you have it set to Fahrenheit. The first time I had it sent to Celsius, and I was real confused why it was taking so long to heat up. But let's just skip ahead to when it's heated up all the way. Alright, and we've reached 365 degrees, so I'm going to grab 3 of the mozzarella sticks and just drop them into the mixture. I'm using tongs here so that I don't drop the sticks from a height and splash the burning oil everywhere. Probably a good idea. And we're going to be leaving them in for almost exactly 1 minute. You don't want to leave them in for much longer than that because cheese will melt and explode out of them, but you don't want too much shorter than that either, because then the insides don't turn into that gooey deliciousness that you want in mozzarella sticks. I've found that 50 to 60 seconds is just about perfect. And once your minute's up, you're going to want to have some kind of slotted spoon to pull the mozzarella sticks out. Just scoop them out of the oil. And you can see it's just about perfect. The cheese is just starting to melt and come out of the stick. So we're going to want to do this for the rest of our mozzarella sticks. And we don't need to watch all that in detail. So I'm going to zoom ahead again till we're done. And we have a bunch of really delicious mozzarella sticks. And you can see I'll just break one apart and you get that perfect stretchy cheese. Just waiting to be dipped in some marinara sauce. I hope you all enjoyed our video this week, and we'll see you again next week.